Hi guys, welcome back, and in today's episode we're going to talk about training for the over 40s. Now, karate is a whole body exercise. It uses obviously every single muscle within your body. So as you obviously mature, your training does need to be adapted when you go to your local dojo and train with your local instructor. Now, the first main point I want to talk about is called take care. Now, like I said, as you get to a stage where your joints and your muscles are not what they used to be, then you really should make yourself aware of where you are and obviously take care on how you actually warm your muscles up and how you cool your muscles down. So you've got warm up and cool downs there are a big thing for a mature student like yourself. So when you sign in with your local instructor, utilize all of the time that you have. As soon as you've signed yourself in, make sure you go onto the main floor there and you start warming yourself up. I'm going to give you some exercises in a little bit, but first I just want to make sure we all know what we're doing here. Your joints and your muscles. First I want to just talk about your joints. Alright, obviously knees, hips, shoulders and back, they do start to deteriorate. So what I want you to think about is maybe to increase the longevity of your joints. Alright, you can supplement your training with cod liver oil tablets, or you can. There is another one called glucosamine sulfate. Alright, you can pick these up nice and cheap in your local supermarket. Alright, and they're not going to have an instant impact, but they will increase your longevity over a couple of years. Your muscles. As you obviously, again, have matured, your metabolism has begun to slow down. So your muscles take a little bit longer to warm up than the 20-year-old that stood next to you. So like I said, utilize all of the time that you have to warm up all of your muscle groups. Upper body, legs, neck, all of your joints. Make sure you do this because it is and it will help you for your training now and in the future. The second one is responsibility. Like I said, as you've matured, it is your responsibility to look after your joints, look after your muscles and your body in general. So, diet is a big one. Like I said, your metabolism has begun to slow down. When you were 20, my age, you can stuff your face full of McDonald's, pizza, whatever you like, and I can get away with it. Alright, you guys do have a responsibility to plan and schedule your diet properly so you do get all of the correct nutrients and carbohydrates to replenish your muscles and your metabolism after a hard session in the dojo. Strength when you're doing certain exercises, that will come, you will get stronger with repetition and practice. Alright, don't go too fast, don't go too hard straight away on your first couple of weeks. Alright, if you're a higher grade, you would have known that if you've done that before, you've walked away, and then the next couple of days you've really struggled for movement and just walking around in just general life. So strength, try not to worry about it too much. Practice it by all means, but make sure that you don't go hell for leather in your first couple of sessions. Flexibility. Now, the flexibility is linked with joints and muscles, warm-ups and cool-downs. Alright, you do need to make sure that you stretch your muscles. So at the beginning of a class, use what we call dynamic stretches. Alright, so stretching with movement, and I'm going to show you some of those in a minute. Alright, on the cool-downs, use static stretching. So you're stood and you're really lengthening the muscles within your certain muscle groups. Alright, after your sessions. Alright. And the last, obviously, one is pace. I've already talked about it a little bit already. Pace yourself, alright? Don't train as hard or as fast as the 20-year-old next to you, alright? You have to listen to your body and make sure that you are training at a level which is difficult for you, but not so hard, like I said, keeping up with the person next to you, not so hard that you are going to keel over, alright? It is your training and it's not the person next to you, alright? So big point there. Last one, recovery and relaxation. Like I said, you have to listen to your body, alright? Doctors will tell you, oh, you have this in your joints, this in your muscles, all right? You are the master of your own body, and you need to take the responsibility and the care to look after it yourself, all right? Aftercare, once you've had a good session, have a nice hot bath. Rub some of the muscle rubs and joint pains that you get. Get some of those. Look after yourself, and remember, karate is a marathon and not a sprint, alright? So take care of your joints, your muscles. Take responsibility over your own warm-ups and cool-downs. Take responsibility over your diet, your flexibility, and the way that you train. Strength will come later, alright? Recovery and relaxation. Once you've had your session and you've earned a nice hot bath, you've earned how to relax, you get yourself a massage, alright? Because, like I said, your muscles and your joints are not what they used to be. So, enjoy the fact that you've achieved something and worked really hard. Now have a relax, alright? And recover and go for the next session next week. That's the 3 main topics that we've got today, alright? I'm going to show you some adaptations to stretches and exercises that you can do when your instructor is asking you to do certain things within class. Okay, so we're going to give you some modified stretching warm-up drills, alright, that you can do when you're utilising that time after you've signed in, alright? So, first one we're going to start off, which is a very common one that you've already done, alright, and that is the dynamic stretching on your hamstrings here. What I want you to focus on though is pulling your toes back towards your body when you do this, and keeping your body completely upright. And here, that there will really work the hamstring here. And do that one like that. That's obviously, again, a dynamic stretch for your hamstrings here. Things like the calf muscles at the bottom. Just doing that simply will get the blood going into that particular muscle group, and that will in turn obviously warm up that particular muscle. You have obviously lots of joints. Make sure you rotate your joints, get the synovial fluid in there so you lubricate them and they're nice and free flowing, making sure that you're not going to end up with an injury. Alright, like I say, take care, make sure you've got all of these joints in there, making sure that you're ready to train like this. Make sure you do a good session, warming up all of the joints. When your instructor is pushing you to go nice and hard and really get a workout in, he might be saying, come on, get lower, do that squat, nice and low as you can. Alright, obviously, he might be doing this one here, and he might be asking you to go all the way down, obviously keeping your back straight. Obviously, take care of your joints. Speak to your instructor, say, look, I can't do that yet, alright, or I can't do it at all, alright, modify them, just go halfway, like this. Alright, now that is actually a Kame position for your brown belt stuff, alright, so that there is actually a pretty good one to practice, alright, just go down and you come back up, like this, alright. If he or she is getting you to do squats and he wants you to go all the way down, just say to your instructor, say, look, I'm going to use my hand bits here, just like this, and I'm going to put my heels on them, balls of the feet on the floor, and then that will allow you a little bit of lower back strength, so you can go down to where they're asking you, but you're actually not straining your body as much as the 20-year-old next to you. Alright? In terms of upper body ones, just like this is again doing 2 things at once. This is rotating your shoulder joints. But if you have your thumbs out like this, you are actually dynamically stretching your bicep muscles and your deltoids on your shoulders like that. So that's a really, really good one to do your upper body. It will also do a little bit of your chest. I can feel it now on my chest and on my lower and my back muscles here from pulling back like that. All right. So those are some very, very simple ones that you can obviously incorporate in your warm-ups when you're utilising that time. Okay, so when you obviously, we're talking about stretching and obviously longevity of muscles and joints when you go to class, but that is not to say that you don't do this on a regular basis when you wake up out of bed. All right, in the morning, in the afternoon, in your lunch break, before you sit down for dinner, stretch up, forwards, back, sides, all the way down, you know, just this general whole body stretch to make sure that your whole body is nice and limber, and you, like I said, you get into the routine of stretching, and that will increase your flexibility, your mobility of your whole body, and that will in turn have a knock-on effect to your training in karate. Now hopefully this has obviously inspired you to make sure that you really do take care of your body, and obviously it can set you on a path of regular stretching, regular training, and obviously longevity of muscles and joints. I really hope that helps, guys, and I will see you soon.